Well, we all want multi-million-dollar retirement funds, right? But what's the best way to achieve it? Here to tell us is financial advisor Damon Roberts of Acute Financial. Damon and his business partner Matt, who's usually here with you, and they are the co-hosts of their very own radio show called Winning with Money Radio, actually on KFYI on Saturdays. What time's your radio show, Damon?
It's on at noon every Saturday.
Every Saturday, and you're always here with us every Wednesday on Sonoran Living. So let's talk about that multi-million-dollar fund that we all want. For those who are diligent savers, what kind of changes can they expect, and can they keep their savings?
Yeah, you know, we are seeing that retirement accounts are the values are a lot higher than what they used to be, but the landscape has completely changed in that most people used to retire with pensions, and now the majority of people don't have a pension. And so those dollars, those accounts have to be a lot higher because they have to make up the difference in income of what pensions used to provide.
I don't even know of anybody who gets a pension anymore. That's just like unheard of.
Yeah, government employees and city workers are about all that have pensions.
It's about all that's left. So for those who have been saving and preparing, and maybe not quite ready to retire but getting very close, what is your best advice to help them to continue to grow those funds?
Well, if you're over 50, you now can do catch-up contributions. So you can add another $6,500 in contributions to your 401k. You need to be maximizing that per year.
Okay.
You can maximize that. So make sure you're maximizing that in the later years of your work. And then the other thing is, if you have a company match, you have to find a way to contribute that match, because that's free money that you don't want to miss out on. And then, you know, in addition to that, the Morningstar says that the #1 determining factor for the success of your portfolio is the fees that you pay. And so, you know, most people don't understand what they're paying in fees. I would say 8 out of 10 people that come in my office think that they don't pay fees in their 401k, and they do. And when we roll back the covers and show them, hey, this is how much you're paying, they're really surprised. So you got to find low-cost investments that are going to give you maximum benefit.
Yeah, and you've got to ask the question, because you know, sometimes those costs, I don't want to say they're not being forthright with you, but they're hidden, they're fees, they're implemented into the fund, and unless you really ask, you may never know.
Absolutely.
So what if there are those fees that maybe just we find out that they're just not acceptable to us? Is there anything we can do about it?
Yes, even within a 401k, even though you're limited to the number of investments that you have, you might have 2 or 3 different, say, large cap mutual funds to choose from, and the fees on them will vary greatly depending on how they're invested. And so you can, if you understand what to look for and you have someone helping you understand that, then you can choose those that are going to give you more bang for your dollar and less to the other company.
Absolutely, and that's all what we want, because at the end of the day, when it comes time to retire, we also want to make sure that we have enough to live off of comfortably, you know, based on what we're used to. How do you help people determine that?
You know, everybody's needs are different, and this is, you know, if we were to make a comparison, you know, our physical health is just as important as our financial health when it comes to retirement, and not one of us, if we had a health issue, would hesitate to find a specialist, someone that really understood our situation. And it's the same with retirement. We need to find a specialist, someone that understands retirement better than anyone else, that can help them maximize what they have to work with and understand their situation so that you can be successful in retirement.
Absolutely. We all want to be successful in retirement. And as Damon and Matt always say, you know what, it's never too late to get started. So here is the best way to find out how you can accelerate your retirement funds even further, is to sit down with Damon and his team at Acute Financial personally. And if you're one of the first 10 callers to qualify, you'll receive a retirement portfolio review free of charge. And qualifying means you need to be near or at retirement. 480-620-6907 is the number to make that appointment. And you can always learn more. They have multiple offices, by the way, acutefinancial.org.